Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, the people's channel. Home with Bitcoin large, great crypto community in all the interwebs. No channel works hard to keep you in the know about crypto. My name is Ben and today I'm going to tell you about why I now believe that Cardano is going to pass Ethereum. Is actually the first time I ever said this. I've always said it as a chance. And this weekend I was at Rare Bloom, a Cardano event. I'm here in Colorado and you see, maybe it'll focus. He can't really see the mountains back there behind me. Maybe you can. I can't tell. I'm going to Colorado Springs right now for one night, checking out some scenes up here before heading back home, going to be back on the show on Wednesday. But the fact is I've been at this Cardano event. A lot of people say, well, you're the Cardano event, so obviously you're going to say, the Cardano is going to pass Ethereum and blah blah blah. This is mean Ethereum is not going to pass Bitcoin, blah 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 blah. No, it's very important that I explain my viewpoint on this and why I've come to this decision. And look, a lot of people like that. I made the decision. A lot of people don't like I made this decision, and I want to be clear here, right off the rip. This does not mean Ethereum's not going to $20,000 or wherever it's going to be. I saw some people put out some estimates, $15,000 maybe for the Explorer for Ethereum. I think they're going to have a massive, and it's going to do phenomenal. It's going to be, thrust into the spotlight. In this next bull run, the price is going to go out of control. I do feel like that is going to happen for sure. However, I'm forecasting a little bit further out and I've always said this is what I said. I said Ethereum is a leader in the clubhouse and it's going to take Ethereum messing up for Cardano, which I believe is only competitor. I don't believe it has another competitor. I believe it is only Cardano. It's going to take Ethereum messing up for Ethereum or 4 card on it to catch it. And here's the thing guys. I've been doing a lot of research on timelines for Ethereum. Do you guys understand that the Serenity update, which eventually became known as ETH 2.0, has been in the works since 2015? Do you guys know that since 2015, Ethereum knew it was going to have to make this change to Ethereum 2.0? And during this next bull run, we're really going to get to experience a lot of the upside of the tokenomics for Ethereum. I think what's more interesting is to watch the competition between Ethereum and Bitcoin over the next 6 to 10 years, because here's the thing. The Ethereum tokenomics are now superior to Bitcoin, that they really are. The supply will actually during bull runs go down for Ethereum. So really you could say Ethereum might be able to compete. It depends on what the institutions do. And now there are some ways to create yield with Ethereum on institutional levels. We may be looking at a situation where Ethereum and Bitcoin maybe compete for the best store of value, means something I didn't really see coming, but that does have some potential, but it comes to a smart contract. Platform, a layer 1 platform. Ethereum has had such a massive head start on everything else. Cortana had a slow roadmap, right? Well, here's the thing. Just a few years ago they put out the timeline for ETH 2.0 rollout and the merge. The beacon chain was the beginning of this. They expected this beacon chain would be finished and ETH 2.0 would officially be moved over to proof of stake. From proof of work. They expected this. By the end of 2020, guys, it's 2022. It just happened. They were given that timeline pretty close to the date, like pretty close to the time I was given in like 2019 or early 2020, when they thought that this was going to, be complete. So here's the thing. They expected the bike today we would already have basically what is considered to be the surge would already be done. Which is sharding. Sharding is a way of bringing up files in there very quickly. It's gonna basically make everything faster. And sharding is actually what should help with the gas fees and all kinds of different things. Because you guys know that the gas fees aren't going to really be affected by IP 1559, not affected by the proof-of-stake rollout for Ethereum guys. Ethereum's never met a timeline that it was able to match. Ethereum has never met a timeline that lived up to it, just hasn't it? It's a meme on the internet. It's a meme on crypto Twitter that Ethereum would be able to complete something on a timeline that makes sense. So man, I was really looking at this. They expected the entirety of the ETH2 rollout to be finished by the end of this year. We just finished step 1 of 5 and in my opinion, sharding is going to take the longest. Sharding is gonna be the hardest to get right, which is the next stage, which is the surge. The estimates are supposed to happen recently on the back half of next year. If you look at the Ethereum Foundation and look, I still supported theory. I'm gonna try throw them under the bus. I'm trying to speak facts, reality here, okay, which is they expected. Or excuse me, they expect by the end of next year. But if your foundation says sharding may ship by the end of 2023, they're already backing out of the language, guys. I think it's a very real, very serious issue that the full Ethereum rollout that will make the chain its final form. I don't think it's be ready for 5 to 10 years. Are these to be ready for 5 to 10 years if it's not ready in the next 5 to 10 years? There's going to be plenty of time for Cardano to catch up. What is my timeline to see Ethereum and Cardano compete? I think we're looking 6 to 10 years. I think it's 6 to 10 years. We could be looking at Cardano. I believe we will be looking at Cardano, competing with Ethereum guys. It's just been done in a superior way. It's just a fact. I'm sorry. Ethereum, they threw everything at the wall. Yes, Charles Hoskinson was involved in the creation of Ethereum. They threw everything against the wall. They saw the problems early on. But they wanted to be first to market. That's not a winning formula, guys. Carter know how to slow roadmap. Very slow. Their ecosystem is being built out and developed. They have the best NFT community in Cardano. It's not even close. It's not close, by the way. Go look at mint prices across the ecosystem of all chains and you will see. Cortana White blows them away. They've got the most vibrant community. It stands for decentralization. Cardano is decentralized. It's the anti-Solana. The money wasn't given to a bunch of founders and VC firms to be able to pump it from the inside. Cardano's growth has been organic and it has since it debuted. Pretty much has stayed inside the top 10, with rare exception. I think 2019. Maybe it fell out for a little bit, but Cardi know who's been coming to play since the beginning.